I'll count you in. You ready to go? In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, welcome to Washington's Play-by-Play Sports, and we're going to sit here and talk about who will win the championships for next year's basketball. Starting off with Nehemiah.
The Warriors are going to win next year because they have a great team. They have Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, and they have good bench players too. It's an easy win for them.
I believe that the Bucks will win the NBA. I'm sorry, the Celtics will win the NBA Finals next year. They have a lot of key players, and they're going to get better with the addition of Malcolm Brogdon in this season's offseason. Last year they're still a young team, but last year they got to the NBA Finals, but sadly they lost to the Warriors. I think that they have the people like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart who are only going to get better next year, as well as old veterans like Al Horford, and just so many new guys and young guys that are going to develop and get better next year.
Okay, but you said they have a lot of key players, right? What if, because a lot of people are thinking that KD's going to go to the Celtics, so what if, Jalen leaves the Celtics? Then what? They're going to have Tatum and the veteran. What then? Curry, if Curry gets traded, they still have Klay. And Curry's not going to get traded anytime soon because he's, the main factor of the Warriors.
It's not a debate.
I know, I'm just saying.
It's not a debate. It's not.
Ask us some questions. All right. So on your team, who do you think will win MVP?
I think that Jason Tatum will win MVP. He's already shown that he is one of the best players on the team, and he's showing that he can shoot the ball, and he's also getting way better at defense. At Duke, he was already a good scorer, but maybe not the best on the defensive side of the ball. But Jason Tatum is already a good offensive player, and I just think his game will only get better from there.
What do you think your team will win MVP?
Either Stephen Curry, like always, because, Curry, greatest, or Klay. Klay's been getting way better ever since he came back. And there's a lot of good players MVP on Klay. Like, Klay could win, MVP, and he could win Finals MVP next year. It's just that. He's just that good.
Who do you think will have to step up to the mantle if one of your best players get hurt?
I think it's going to be Marcus Smart. Now, Marcus Smart proved himself in the playoffs this year, showing how well he is at defense, having to guard Curry. Even though Curry had an amazing NBA Finals, Marcus Smart was playing very good defense throughout the playoffs. And I think if he just gets better at just his offensive game, even though he is a good offensive player, if he commands the ball, then I think Marcus Smart, say Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum got injured, I think Marcus Smart really could fill the role and be a good offensive player as well as already being a good defensive player.
How about you?
About MVP?
Yeah. No, not your
Oh, MVP. Okay, Klay is like Curry, but a little bit worse. Like, Klay can shoot, he can do all of that. Like, Klay is almost on tier with Curry. So if Curry, breaks his ankle or something, like how, what he always does, Klay could step up easily.
All right. So, also, do you think your bench players will get any time during the season?
Yeah. Jordan Poole, amazing at everything. He's an amazing guard. Amazing guard. He can lay it in. He can shoot. He can do whatever he needs to. He's good at all around.
How about you?
I think that the Celtics have a very deep bench. They have, I think, Malcolm Brogdon. Maybe if he comes off as a sixth man, or I don't know if they're going to start him this year. But if Malcolm Brogdon can become the sixth man that the Celtics need, because the Celtics have a lot of young guys on the bench, but they need a leader to help them out when the starters go out and get some rest time. So I think Malcolm Brogdon, already having experience with the Pacers and being one of their main guys on the team, I really think that Malcolm Brogdon could be a sixth man, kind of like how Lou Williams was for the Clippers.
All right. Well, that will close out our little meeting about who will win I know I'm sponsored, fool. Meeting about who will win the championship. We are sponsored by Deer Park, smoothest tasting water there is out there, and that'll leave us out.